Hey guys, welcome to another video. In case you didn't know, for the whole of June I'm uploading every 2 days, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss any of my uploads. In today's video I'm doing Netflix recommendations part 2. I've already done part 1, so if you haven't watched that, make sure to go and check it out because I filmed that about a month ago and I have loads of good recommendations in that. And then this is a load more recommendations. So if you already watched that one and you liked some of the shows, then you will like the ones that I have for you today. I have about 10, I think. I'm gonna just do these in a random order. These aren't like from my favourites to least favourite. So the first one that I can recommend to you is Dead to Me. Okay, so I have the Dead to Me like blurb up on my screen and it says, a hot-headed widow searching for the hit and run driver who mowed down her husband befriends an eccentric optimist who isn't quite what she seems. So that is a really good way to sum it up. Basically, a woman lost her husband in a car crash. So it was a hit and run, so they just drove away and she doesn't know who killed her husband still. This sounds like it's true. It's not true. It's like just a made up TV series. So it has 2 seasons of 10 episodes each. The only thing is, me and my mum watched this together. The last episode of the first season was such a cliffhanger, but the season 2 came out like a week after we watched season 1. The end of season 2 is just as bad, and I don't think they're bringing out season 3. So if you don't like cliffhangers, I maybe recommend don't watch that. The next one is Tiger King. If you haven't watched Tiger King, where have you been? Like, I'm being serious, like, where have you been? Because I'm pretty sure every single person in this entire planet has watched Tiger King throughout lockdown at some point. It's literally such a cool like documentary type thing. It's actually bizarre, like completely bizarre. When I was watching it I was like, no, surely that doesn't happen. It's about a guy who is obsessed with tigers, hence the name Tiger King. So this guy's name is Joe Exotic and he's just a absolute crazy person. I think he had that started off with them in his garden. Then he like created like a zoo type thing. Then he had like competition with another zoo basically. You need to just watch it. It sounds quite rubbish me just saying that, but when you watch it it's like, is this actually real life? Like, did this actually happen? Yes, it did. So go and watch it. The next one I have for you is Ozark. Probably took me 2 or 3 weeks to watch just because there was so many episodes. So it says, after his business partner cheats a dangerous client financial advisor, Marty must devise a radical plan to save the lives of himself and his family. So it's to do with like money laundering. I don't really know much about money laundering, so I can't really say much, but basically he has to protect his family and move away from this like dangerous situation. And the whole storyline is basically like how his family is coping with it, what his family's doing. The only thing is, if you don't like brutal thing, then maybe don't watch it because some of the things I'm like, whoa, I did not need to see that. It was a really good series other than that, but it did take me like 3 weeks to watch because there's a lot of episodes and they're very long. Okay, the next one is Safe. I'm just gonna search them all because I feel like that reminds me what to say about them. When a teenage daughter doesn't return home from a party, Tom Delaney anxiously combs the neighborhood and learns her boyfriend is also missing. This is actually a really good series. If you like The Stranger, you will definitely like Safe because they are very similar. They are made very similar. I would definitely recommend this if you like The Stranger. It's basically like a girl goes missing and her dad can't find her and everyone's looking for her, and then like little things just like piece together at the end. It's only got 8 episodes of like 45 minutes or so each, so it's kind of one of them ones where you can get through it quite quick. Well, I can anyway. I go through that in like a few days maybe. I really like shows like that, so if any of you have any recommendations for shows similar to The Stranger or Safe, then let me know because I love those type of shows. Okay, so the next recommendation is Outnumbered. So Outnumbered, I got recommended this by my friends. I'd say this was quite similar to Friday Night Dinner. In a semi-improvised comedy, 2 overwhelmed parents try to keep their 3 children disciplined and happy while also maintaining their careers. But it's one of them ones where you don't have to watch them all in order. It's kind of, you just watch them however you want. There is 6 episodes of 29 minutes each and 5 series. It is so funny. I've only watched like maybe 5 episodes. Okay, the next recommendation I have is Young Offenders. Honestly, this TV show is ridiculously funny. So this says, never wants to think things through, 2 Irish teens steal bicycles and set off the coast to find a bale of cocaine from a smuggler's capsized ship. It's so funny. The humour in it is just literally my humour to a T. I literally love that type of humour. It's so funny. I think only the film is on. The film was good, but I actually think I preferred the series. I think the series is on Sky and I think there's 2 seasons to it. Yeah, I did prefer the series because they brought out the film as like an amateur film and then they improved it and made it into a series. I literally cried myself laughing watching the whole thing. The next one I have is Good Girls. As Beth, Ruby and Annie face personal and financial crises, they decide to team up and take back their lives by robbing their local grocery store. There's actually 2 seasons of 10 episodes each and they're 45 minutes each. So I am still watching it. I've been watching it for like 2 weeks. So it's taken me a while to get through, but it's definitely worth it. It's so funny. If you like Dead to Me, you will like Good Girls because they're quite similar humour. But yeah, I really am enjoying this so far. I'm actually nearly finished. I'm on season 2, episode 8, and I am really enjoying it. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch that because it's hilarious. And it's just like 3 middle-aged women that rob a grocery store. It's American, a shop. The next one is Unorthodox. Okay, so for Unorthodox it says, a Jewish young woman in Brooklyn flees to Berlin from an arranged marriage and is taken in by a group of musicians until her past comes calling. So basically a Jewish girl is in an arranged marriage with a Jewish man and basically she doesn't really want to be like that anymore. She wants to just flee off to Berlin, like it says, and she wants to study music. So it's about that, like basically she ran away. Yeah, it's quite good. It's only got 4 episodes. I thought that was quite good and it's something a little bit different. It's not usually what I watch, but like I actually still enjoyed it. Next one is The Sinner. The Sinner is such a weird show. It says, in a small New York town, a haunted detective hunts for answers about perplexing crimes while wrestling with his own demons. It says it's a slow burner. It definitely is a slow burner. It's very intense though, like wow, it's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot to this. It is good, but it's very gruesome as well. If you don't really like things like brutal things, like don't watch it. They just show like the most gruesome things ever, but other than that it is actually pretty good. It's quite like you want to watch it, like you're like, wait, what did that just happen? So that is also a really good show to watch. So that is 9 Netflix recommendations that I have, and the last one is not on Netflix, but everything that I watch is on Netflix, so I didn't want to make like TV show recommendations because I only really watch Netflix, but this one I had to watch. If you haven't watched this, then you're probably living under a rock. But if you haven't watched it, you need to go and watch it. So it's Normal People on BBC. I watch it on BBC iPlayer. Really recommend going and watching that. It's about 2 people that like basically like fall in love in high school. But one's popular and one's not popular, and it's just talking about like how that works, how their relationship just is like normal. Like it's literally what it says in the name. Like they talk about like mental illness. Topics that usually shows like that avoid. I guess that's probably my favourite out of all those recommendations, and I know it's not on Netflix, but go and watch it. You can literally just set up BBC iPlayer without anything. That is all of my recommendations. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. So I hope you gained some recommendations, and if you've already watched them, let me know down below, and if you have any other recommendations, leave them down below so then we can help each other, and I'll probably watch some of them as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Remember, I'm uploading every 2 days throughout the whole of June, so keep an eye out for all the content that I have coming your way. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!